What's up, royal family? It's your girl Jane of Thrones. Today I'm talking about my top picks for the most binge-worthy Netflix shows. I have watched all of these shows, so I have put my stamp of approval on it, honey, so you don't have to worry. And you know, sometimes people recommend shows to you and they be whack as hell. You know, it's not that type of party. I'm about to give you the whole reel, and so if you are resonating with anything that I'm describing, check it out, because I hate to watch a show and invest my time and that shit is just like, what the hell did I just watch? Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna start off, and I've written them all down so I don't want to forget anything. Number one, and this is one that I am watching right now, I'm just wrapping it up in the last season, Dexter. Okay. Dexter follows the life of Dexter Morgan, who is a Miami Metro Police Department blood spatter analyst. And so basically he analyzes crime scenes, but the twist is he is a blood spatter analyst by day and a whole serial killer by night. And it's so, like, he's a serial killer, but he's not like your average serial killer like Ted Bundy or somebody crazy like that. Like, there is a twist to it. You know what I'm saying? It is very good. Like, it was literally like, I would be falling asleep at night and I just could not get enough of Dexter. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't want to go to sleep. Because it just leaves you like, oh my God, I got to watch the next episode. So if that sounds like something like you might be into, check it out. Trust me, it'll be worth your time. All right. Number 2 is Dead to Me. You may or may not have heard of Dead to Me already, but it's basically about, if you know Christina Applegate, if you're a fan of hers, because I am, she is one of the main characters. It's about two women who they become friends. They have a friendship that blossoms between them, and one of them, who is the other one, who is not Christina Applegate, she is harboring a very, very heavy secret that, if exposed, is going to literally like alter and shake up their entire friendship that they have formed. So yeah, it's a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? I like it. It was lighthearted. It was interesting. That's only 2 seasons in. So is it? Yes, that's 2 seasons in so far, so you don't have much to catch up. And I forgot to tell y'all, Dexter is 8 seasons. And let me tell you something. I watched all 8 seasons. Well, not all 8, but I'm in the last season now. But like literally within a month. It's that freaking good. And there's 12 episodes per season. Number 3, Ozark. If you have not heard about Ozark, give it a chance, because at first I was like, what the hell is this? But then my boyfriend was like watching it, and then I started like getting into it, and then I had to go back and watch stuff because I didn't know what was going on, and you know what I'm saying? I always do that because I have no patience. But Ozark is basically, if you like Jason Bateman, you be like in a lot of them comedies and stuff like that. I love him personally, but it's about this family. It's like a suburban family or whatever, and they're just your basic average family, except for the fact that the father, who is played by Jason Bateman, is he is a money launderer. He's a Chicago financial advisor, but he is also one of the top money launderers for a Mexican cartel, and he gets his family involved in all kinds of bullshit. Like, it is crazy. But that one is 3 seasons in so far, so you're not too far off. It's really good. It's like, you know what I'm saying, a thriller. If you like those type of like shows where it's like you don't know what to expect, and it's like a little bit of killing here and there, and like, you know, craziness, you'll like that. Yeah. That's all I had to say about that. All right, number 4, The Walking Dead. Okay, this one, I think everybody has heard of The Walking Dead by now. I mean, and if you was late on the train, honey, it's never too late to get on. Like, The Walking Dead is basically about the zombie apocalypse, but it's not like your average Dawn of the Dead. You know, those movies that came out when all of that zombie shit was popping and all that. It's different in a way that, you know, when I first was being asked to watch it, I was like, how is a zombie apocalypse gonna be a series? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen all the movies, they all end the same way, but it's not even about that, because during this time, there becomes more of a threat than just these zombies once this apocalypse hits. Once the apocalypse hits, human beings become a threat, you know what I'm saying, to your group and the next group. And you really fall in love with these characters. And when things happen and somebody, you know what I'm saying, that you have been following in that group for this long, something happens to them, it's really heart-wrenching. It just takes you there. Like, you become invested in these characters and you fall in love with them. So if you're thinking that it's not for you, give it a try. Walking Dead had 10 seasons so far. I think it got stupid like after the 9th season, but it was good like all the way up until there. You know what I'm saying? Like, give it a try. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, try it. Number 5, Y-O-U on Netflix. Okay. I don't even remember how I got put onto the show. Oh yeah, my sister. She always putting me onto the lit shows. But if you are a Gossip Girl fan, you need to watch You, okay? Because I watched Gossip Girl. It's the main character is played by Penn Badgley, who played Dan Humphrey on Gossip Girl, and he is basically this mild-mannered bookstore manager. But come to find out, he's like a narcissistic psycho stalker, like killer, and he sets his like sights on this chick that came into the bookstore, and this fool is like doing the absolute most, and it's like hilarious and disturbing at the same time. So like give it a shot and see if you F with it, because I F with it. But season 1 was amazing. Season 2, personally, I felt like they dropped the ball and kind of painted themselves into a corner. It's like, where are you gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like, it may have needed to just be like a mini series, and they should have ended at season 1. But if nothing else, watch season 1. Okay, just watch season 1. If you don't have time for the foolishness, just watch season 1. You will not regret it. Okay. Number 6 is Good Girls. Good Girls is dear to my heart because it's lighthearted, you know what I'm saying? It's funny. Like, I feel like the characters are relatable, and you know, the chick from Mad Men that was like the redhead secretary with the like voluptuous boobs, she is like one of the main characters, and it's about like 3 suburban women, 2 of whom are moms and 2 of whom are sisters. They just get tired of the freaking like rat race, always getting stuff taken from them, never having enough, always living hand to mouth, you know what I'm saying, always having to ask for everything. And one of the women, her daughter got really, really sick, you know what I'm saying, and she needed like surgery and stuff, and like the insurance was not trying to pay for it, and you know, it was just crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying, you're not about to watch your child die. So they all 3, because they're friends, decided that they was going to pull this heist and rob this supermarket where one of the chicks worked at, and they just end up getting super duper involved, way in over their head, and some guy that is like a drug like cartel person ends up like finding out what they did and like using it to like make them do stuff. It's just crazy, because it's just crazy, but it's funny and it's good. And that one is 3 seasons so far. 3 seasons so far, so you don't have a lot to watch to catch up. And the next one, number 7, this is an oldie but goodie. Smallville. Okay, this is an oldie but goodie. I personally like those like teenage, like coming of age, just like, you know, when you're carefree and you fall in love for the first time, and those type of shows like that. Smallville is basically like that, but it is also intertwined with the storyline of Superman as a young child, like before he became Superman, like what was his life, like what his life entailed, and they're high school aged and everything like that. And he has you get to see like Lex Luthor and how all of that whole relationship unraveled, because they used to be friends and then they became like each other's nemesis or whatever. You get to see that whole thing play out, and he has like a love interest named Lana Lang or whatever her name is, I forgot. I think it is Lana Lang. But anyway, I really like how they kind of like explain things and brought everything from like this point all the way up to Superman. Now I will say that after like season 5 or 6, it gets a little like, you know, jumping the shark type thing. You know how they do when they really need to end a series, you know what I'm saying, on a high note, but they just can't stop. You know, they just got to keep on trying to get that bread. It's really, listen people, you're doing yourselves a disservice, okay? You know, bow out gracefully when that time comes, just acknowledge it. But if you like those type of shows like Riverdale and stuff like that, I don't really like Riverdale like that. I don't watch it anymore, but Smallville is better than Riverdale. That's for damn sure. At least season 1 through 4, that's when they're in high school. Check that out. You'll like that. Number 8, Stranger Things. Stranger Things. I mean, of course you've probably heard about it, or somebody's told you about it, or you've seen like somebody wearing a t-shirt. It's basically like a science fictional type of series, but it's based in the 80s, which is dope as fuck, because we know the 80s and 90s was lit, you know. Of course. It starts off with the disappearance of this boy, you know, this strange, eerie disappearance of this boy that is really like unexplainable, and his mom is like looking for him, and his mom is played by Winona Ryder, who I love. So if you're a fan, check it out. Also, one of the kids from the It movie is a staple character on the show. So yeah, and they kind of end up finding out that there is like this ultimate dimension or alternate space that these monsters who are trying to basically attack humanity, they have to defend themselves from that. And I know it may sound like a little like what the hell, but it is good. Like, give it a try. Like, if I'm telling you it's good, it's literally good. Like, I keep telling my sister like watch it, and she keep on like trying to play games, but I like it, you know what I'm saying? And you have to give it a chance. Like, at least give it to season 2 before you start judging. If you don't like it after season 2, then you're probably not gonna like it. Stranger Things is in its 3rd season, or just finished its 3rd season, so you still could catch up for that. And last but not least, this is also an older one, Once Upon a Time. Okay, Once Upon a Time is I thought I had airplane mode on. What the fuck? Once Upon a Time is literally like it takes like the different fantastical childhood stories like Snow White and Beauty and the Beast and Rumpelstiltskin, stuff like that, and it just like weaves them together in the most creative and like unimaginable ways. It just really, and the imagery on that show is gorgeous and beautiful. Like the costuming is amazing. Like, if you like stuff like that, check that out, because it's really like, I like it. I feel like it's really like a different take on those things, and it's very, very creative. So give that a try if you want to, if you like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of those people that don't, you know what I'm saying, you're not impressed by stuff like that, then don't worry about that. But yeah, that does it. Those are my 9 top picks for binge-worthy shows on Netflix for you to watch and get into while you're on quarantine or whenever. Okay? Holla at your girl. Thanks for watching.